Good morning, amigos. It's a beautiful day to be chasing deer. We have a little bit of weather moving in. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, and I think it's really got the deer up and moving because pretty much every deer out here is on the hill right there in front of us, 1,500 yards or so away, and including the big buck and the funky buck, the Rocky Mist. So they're all just kind of milling around, and we're watching them. They do a couple different things out here. Sometimes they drop into the big wash, and if they do that, like, we really don't have a play on them. If they go the other way, though, we have a pretty good idea of where we can cut them off. So we're just trying to figure out where they're gonna go. But that big buck's out there just bullying everybody. I just watched him walk over to a 3-point and just kick it for no reason out of its bed, and then just walk away like it didn't even want its bed or anything. Just kicked it and left. But we've got to get this one hopefully done this week, and then we head to Colorado this weekend to chase elk with the boys from Real Hunting, which, by the way, Real Hunting is popping off. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before our elk hunt this weekend. So if you guys want to see some good content, Ben Sandals hunting, his deer video just went live over there, so go check it out. Anyway, I'm talking a lot, but we're going to get to killing these deer. So close. I bumped them out of the beds at like 50. Just needed a little bit more time. If I would have seen them before they saw me, I could have just sat down, but I wasn't 100% sure. The way I put this stock together, I just found where I'm pretty sure the deer were on the map and marked it on Scout to Hunt and navigated over here. I didn't have a spotter or anything. I was close, really close. I watched them just bump out across the flat right here, and they stopped about 300 yards away and bedded again. But they're looking right at me, so I'm just going to give them a little bit of time to call down and see what they do this evening. I don't even know where the big bucks went. The little buck. Me and Rocky have talked about this little buck a bunch. Like, this deer is so smart. He never stays with the other bucks. He always beds off by himself. He's always watching. So he bumped out and across and bedded down and is watching, sitting back, watching his back trail. Such a smart little deer. And he's just like a little 3-point. The big bucks probably are up there where he went. They could have gone over. So I don't know. Like, without knowing where they're at, I don't really want to try to do anything. But I'm going to see if I can show you this little buck. That tree right there, just bedded up. I don't know where the big dogs are at, but they may be right there too. I'm tempted to just sit here till it gets dark and see. It's only about 4, so it'd be a long sit. If you're thirsty or hungry, some giant prickly pears. I'm gonna have some because I'm freaking dying. These look good. That's how I eat them, right there. Just peel all the spinies, the little spinies off them, and just bite them and chew them. They're so good. They have a ton of seeds in them. Like, they're all seeds in the middle. You just swallow them, and the next time you use the bathroom it'll look like a bear turd. But these things can be an absolute lifesaver when you're out here hungry and thirsty. I've missed this one a couple times. Last year's shed. That's the side of the 2-point, the Dork Fork. He's a spike by 2. He's a 2-point on both sides this year. Really weird deer. But yeah, I've walked right. Me and Rocky have walked right through here multiple times. Cool little bonus. Well, we got to our glassing point and we bumped a deer, which is something we've never done right here. It's the same little buck, if you guys remember from yesterday. I don't know if you will. But yesterday I put a stalk on a different deer, and it had this buck with him. We call him Lil Funk. And this deer bumped and then just sat there and watched me on its back trail for like 2 hours. But he was right here below us, and since yesterday he stripped his velvet. So it is time. September's here, and we're just trying to glass up and find some of these bigger bucks that have been running around. That deer, I don't know how good of a look you got at him, but he's just a little 3-point. But he does run with the big dogs. So we're gonna keep watching right here. The conditions are right. Hopefully we can just turn one up and just grinding them out on the glass. Found the bucks, and they are as far away as they could possibly be from us, so I'm saying they're probably out of range for the move tonight. I don't know. I guess we can look at the watch and evaluate. I just don't even think I could get to where they are, but they just changed beds, it looks like, because the one buck's bedded back down. It looks to me like that's the buck that we call the Kicker 3, which is the buck that was with the deer I want to kill yesterday. So I'm just gonna click in a few notches and clarify up a little. Yep, that's the Kicker 3. It's probably gonna do it for tonight. Those bucks stayed out on the point, no move on them. So glassed until we couldn't see. I mean, we can still see, but gonna call her a night, come back in the morning, and try these deer again. This is pretty much the routine. So if you have seen today, you have seen what we've been up to for the last almost month now. It's been fun. Morning 4,000. I was trying to glass up these same deer. Found the bucks we found last night. Big donkey's not there with them. Waiting for an opportunity, trying to find one of the bucks that we actually want to shoot. But today I have one thing on my mind, and that is Mexican food. There's one buck there that's like a borderline shooter, big old tall 3-point. If he was standing in bow range, I'd have a hard time not shooting him probably. And they're about 400 yards below us now, just kind of moving slow, going to bed. Maybe put a little move on him. They just bumped. No dice. I had a hard time figuring out where they were, and by the time I was within about 60 to 70 yards, they got up and walked out. So, but I did find this. First one of these I've seen this year. Rub. Scrape all busted up. There's that one little buck that's rubbed, and he's been hanging out right here. So he's been making a scrape. Looks like little even tatters of velvet hanging off of it. First buck we've seen rub out here. We decided to come out here and hunt these deer one more time before Labor Day weekend. But we glassed first thing and picked up the bucks right away, and they do have the big buck with them. Just trying to guess which way they're gonna go to bed. And as soon as we think we have that figured out, I'm gonna try to put a move and cut them off. Pretty good stalk this morning. Oh, I got close. I peeked. The deer I thought were in the bottom of the canyon, and I went out to peek down on them and see, and they were across on the other side. I had the big dog at 125. He had me pegged, and they kind of trotted up over the hill, and they ran clear out and stopped again. And I got on them again, gave them some time. They calmed down, and they were gonna bed. I don't know if the wind switched or what, because I couldn't tell for whatever reason. They just trotted out again. So
I decided we're just gonna give them a break for a while, let them calm down. It's Labor Day weekend, so I'm gonna spend some time with the family, and then Sunday night we're headed to Colorado to hunt elk for a week with the boys from Real Hunting. You guys need to go check out our Real Hunting channel because you're not gonna want to miss these videos. They're gonna be awesome. If you haven't subscribed to that channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. I'm about half a mile from my pack. I'm gonna go get it, put my real shoes back on, get a drink. If I sit here long enough, I'm gonna end up drinking that.
I appreciate you guys watching that one and all the kind words regarding our sting situation. I think we're both healed up pretty good. But the people who bought apparel, Virginio Tapia, I think that's how you say it. Thank you for a good sized order. William Lee, thank you. Jacob, or I don't know how you say it. I gotta be Jacob, but it's got a K in the middle. Bergias, I don't know. That one's killing me hard, but thanks, dude. I appreciate you buying my apparel, even if I can't say your name. Arlen Armajo, Luke Swanson, and Nico Bagley. That's the crew for this week. So thank you guys for buying stuff. There is more stuff at getshedcrazy.com. Up next, we're gonna be heading to Colorado to hunt some elk. So follow along on the Real Hunting channel. There's gonna be a link to that channel in the description of this video. If you're not subscribed yet, go get subscribed over there. Thanks for watching this video, and we will see you on the next one.